Hi, I'm George Trombley with Blackbird Realty. We're here in Maui at our National Convention for Property Managers, and I'm with 4.5, and this is going to be a continuation of another interview that we had earlier that'll be available on our blog. And the topic is going to be real estate agents who have listings that they might not be able to sell and what they can do about it. So one of the things that they should do is hire a qualified property manager. Andy here from 4.5, who helps us with our reputation, is going to ask some questions about that, and I'm going to do the best I can to answer them.
Thanks, George. So the biggest thing I want to ask you, it's a three-part question, is why do real estate agents need to find a property management company to partner with when they can't necessarily sell a property?
Okay, well, most real estate agents in Nevada, well, they all should know that in order to manage property in Nevada, you have to have a property management permit. And if you don't, and you try to take on the management task, you're going to run afoul with our real estate division. So hire a property manager to do that. Now, we don't sell property. I personally only manage property. So if you want to turn your client over to us, I'm not going to sell a property. I'm not going to steer your client because I don't like to sell. I only like to manage. So when you're interviewing property managers, you should be checking for a couple of things, and you should vet the property manager for your client. See that he's got some credentials in management. Find out how long he's been managing. See if you can talk to a couple of his current clients and are they happy. Get some referrals on the agent. You know, pick one or two or three, and then discuss all three of them with, or all two of them with your client. And then after you turn the account over, stay in touch with your client. Is the manager doing a good job? Is the manager what you wanted in a property manager? So I hope that I've answered that satisfactorily.
Yeah, absolutely. So you're looking for more of like a liaison to this and someone who is going to follow up for their client and make sure that I guess at the end of the day, this real estate agent is going to get that listing back.
Right.
Right. So,
exactly. We'll keep their name in the file. We don't sell. We don't target people to. We don't work with sellers. We don't work with buyers. I work with tenants and owners only. So I'd love to have the business, and I'd love to give the business back to you.
Yeah. So okay, the second question I have for you is how should a real estate agent look for a property management partner? Like, what are they looking for in, I guess, you?
Right. Well, you know, the thing is that you can search the internet and you can find a lot of property managers. I mean, there's tons and tons of property managers, but if they're also sales agents and they're selling, then they're not going to be probably doing as good a job as someone who's just dedicated to managing your property. And does your agent have any credentials in that? Now, I'm a member of the National Association of Residential Property Managers, and I have a designation that's called an RMP, which is a Resident Management Professional. In all of the state of Nevada, currently there are only 3, so make sure that they've got some credentials. Make sure that they can do the job, that they're getting the proper training. That would be what I would recommend the agent do.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. And the last thing, I guess, for all you real estate agents out there is when? When do they need to look for a property management company? What's the time frame here? Is it just when we can't sell? What's your thoughts there?
Well, yeah, I mean, if the property is not going to sell for what your owner expects it to sell for, or if we hung on to it for a year or two, because it'll make more money, then maybe you should encourage him to not list it at this time.
Hey, George, you know what? Thank you so much for your time today. This has been super informative.
Okay, thanks, Andy.
Take care.
Yeah.